Hey, you sure are up early? I probably shouldn't be surprised by that, but what's wrong? You look all panicked. I wasn't in bed. Why would. Wait, did you think I up and left in the middle of the night? No, that bed was way too comfortable. I don't think I ever slept that well or that fast in my life. But in all honesty, I did think about it. I did think it would be better if I just sneaked out of the house. Not because I thought you would do anything to harm me. You proved you wouldn't do that when you went out of your way to treat my wounds last night. No, it's because I feel like I'm putting you in danger by being here. I already explained what some desperate people would do to get their hands on a slave kitsune. You would protect me? See, that's exactly what I'm afraid of. Oh, I don't doubt that you can handle yourself. It's just, you shouldn't have to. In fact, I feel like I should have left this area a long time ago. The wildlife that live here, the traps they get caught in are there because the farmers are trying to catch me, and that's on me. I know you're only saying that to make me feel better. Hmm, well, what are you trying to say? That those traps were used before I even got here? Hmm, I, I didn't know that. Are you sure? You're saying my presence here helps the animals because I rescue them from traps they wouldn't be able to escape from otherwise. Perhaps. I never thought of it that way. You seem to have given this a lot of thought. It's almost like you want me to stay here with you. That was a joke. Don't look so flustered. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm standing by your orchard with a basket full of apples, I'm picking them for you. I did tell you I was going to make it up to you, so that's what I'm trying to do. Yes, of course I remember I said that. I might have been half asleep, but I know what I said, and I meant it. You might feel like I don't need to repay you, but I do. No, don't worry about my ankle. I'm making sure not to lean on it too much. I know you said I should let it rest completely, but please let me at least do this little thing for you, okay? Besides, your mending potion is doing a really good job at speeding up the healing process. Oh, and thanks for leaving some new clothes last night. They are a little tight, but they are comfy otherwise. Yeah, I guess my clothes were in pretty bad shape. But, um, whose clothes are these? These are not your girlfriend's, are they? Your sister left them. Oh, I see. So your sister and you inherited the farm then? From your dad. So this life wasn't for her, huh? I guess that's why you live on your own here. I understand. Farm life is not for everyone. It still would have been nice if you could have run the farm with your sister around. I'm sure you could use the help and the company. Anyway, that explains how you became a farmer. But why did you decide to become a druid? Oh, come on. Why are you trying to downplay that fact? You have tons of magical plants in your house. And I saw all the little bottles. And that mending potion, while it tasted horrible, my ankle wouldn't be healing as rapidly as it is without it. You clearly know what you're doing, so why did you decide to try and learn to brew magical potions? You want to be able to better help the sick and the wounded. Why am I not surprised? Is there a reason you always feel the need to help sick and wounded creatures? Or is that just the kind of person you are? I guess caring for living beings is just in your nature. It would have been easier if we were lucky enough to be blessed with magic, wouldn't it? Sadly, we're not magically gifted. Oh, I should finish picking these apples for you, so you can sell them at the market. I know helping you with a little work seems like a pretty pathetic way to try and repay you, after all the apples I stole, on top of you being so kind last night. But I honestly don't have much more to offer. I don't have any money, so all I can do is try and help you with chores and such. Sounds so stupid. I probably shouldn't even bother. Yeah, ask away. Yes, I did used to live among other pure-blooded Kitsune, but I already told you I didn't fit in there, so I left. You think there's more to it? Okay, you told me a little bit about yourself, so I guess it's only fair. When I was a baby, our village was attacked by a group of humans. Luckily, we had some pretty powerful kitsune amongst us, so the attack resulted in more casualties for the humans than for us. They left us alone after that. But we we did lose my mother. I couldn't protect myself even if I had magic. Me and my mother got separated from the rest. My mother did the best she could to protect me, but she got ambushed. You don't have to be sorry. I don't remember a lot of it, honestly. My father told me what happened when I grew up. He found us in time to save me, but it was too late for my mother. Yes, I guess you could say that's where my distrust for humans comes from. Dad was the only human living in the village, and the only human I ever trusted. He was never the same. He did raise me to the best of his abilities, but he was always distant to me. So much so that I, I sometimes wondered if he loved me at all. No, I don't remember my mother at all. I'm not sure if that should make me feel better or worse. I only remember my dad. He would play games with me and I would feel so happy. And it seems like he was happy too. And then all of a sudden something would change. I would smile at him or hold his hand, and then suddenly he would turn very distant. I would always feel like I did something wrong. I later understood that it was nothing I did wrong. I never realized how much he was struggling. When I was old enough to take care of myself, he left the village. He explained he felt responsible for what had happened because he too was human. He felt like he could no longer stay in the village that his kind attacked. He also apologized for not being a good father. I did ask him why he was always so distant to me. He would always tell me how much I was like my mother. What I didn't know was that kept reminding him of what had happened, of his shame. He did love me. He just couldn't get over his own guilt. I tried telling him that what had happened to my mother wasn't his fault, but he was too stubborn, a trait that apparently a lot of humans share. Yes, I'm talking about you. I told you to leave me in your barn, but you wouldn't listen to me. I could have gone with my dad, I guess, but I decided to go my own way. Shortly after he left, I left the village too. There wasn't much left for me there. I did tell you I was always a bit of an outcast, because I'm half Kitsune. I always wondered if they also somehow maybe blamed me for what had happened to my mother. She was very much beloved by the rest of the Kitsune. Honestly, yes, I do feel responsible for what happened to my mother. After all, she was protecting me. I guess I'm more like my dad than I realized. I I know I was only a baby, but I I don't know. Hey, why are you suddenly grabbing my hands? Okay, okay. I'm I'm looking at you. Thank you for saying that. I I noticed this yesterday, but for a farmer, you have very soft hands. Anyway, enough sappy stuff. I think you should go check on your animals. I'm sure they would like some fresh air. Uh, oh, come with you? Yeah, sure. No, no, I don't need you to carry me. I got here by myself just fine, didn't I? Yes, I'll be careful, promise. What do you need help with? Yeah, okay. I can help put the animals out to pasture. I would love to get to know them. So what do you want me to do? Okay, I can do that. I can help with the horse. You sure you don't want my help with the rest? Really still hung up on my ankle, huh? Fine, fine. I'll help with the horse. Oh gosh, she's beautiful. I never saw her up close. Hey girl, sorry for creeping into your barn last night. What's her name? Oh, that's a fitting name for such a pretty horse. Yes, you are. Oh, why? Is she normally not this calm around others? Well, maybe she's just picky about who she trusts. I can relate. In all seriousness, I may not own a farm like you, but I do share a mutual love for animals, as I'm sure you realized. I feel I could just understand them, even more so than humans sometimes. Guess that's the Kitsune blood in me. So you want me to lead her outside, while you lead the rest of the livestock out to pasture? Okay. You want some fresh air, girl? Come here then. Hey, you sure did that fast. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're an experienced farmer. She's all happy to be outside. Hmm? Uh, uh, oh, are you sure? Yeah, I'd love to brush her. You already brought the brush, I see. Hey, I'll take that as a sign that you wouldn't mind if I gave you a little brush. Hmm, she really is a pretty horse. Did she grow up here? Oh, I see. And then it makes sense that she doesn't trust a lot of people besides you. You raised her. That makes me happy then, that she lets me brush her. Uh, I honestly never had trouble gaining the trust of animals. It's just something that comes naturally to me. You know, I can really see how you love this life. It's hard work, but then being surrounded by a livestock like this, seeing them all excited when they get to go outside, seeing them happy, it's worth it, I think. Hmm? Breakfast? Oh no, I already had breakfast. um, I mean, fine. I ate one of your apples, okay? They kept tempting me with their delicious fruity aroma while I was picking them for you. You know, there's only so much temptation a woman can take. I only ate one though, honest. But I promise, after I helped you with work today, I'll, um, I'll leave this area and your farm, so you won't lose any more apples. Not that I was planning on stealing any more anyway. I just wanted one last apple. Yes, I really do still plan on leaving. I can't just stay in this area. I never stay in one place for long anyway. I'm a bit of a wanderer. There you go, beautiful. You can now run around some more. I know what you said about the traps not being my fault, but a, a proposition? What kind of proposition? What? Are you serious? You want me to stay here, on your farm? Why in the world would you want that? You feel like it's safer if I stay here? I can't in good conscience ask that of you. I'm already indebted to you. I can't have you providing me a living space on top of that. Yes, I do really feel that strongly about that. Then what do you suggest? Work on a farm in exchange for living space. You do realize that arrangement is still mostly beneficial for me, right? I'm listening. I I can also work on repaying you for the apples. I thought you said I didn't need to. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Have you not heard a word of what I've been saying? If the farmers find out you're sheltering me, they might. What do you mean? Oh, I see. So you are saying if they see me working here, helping you, they might think you already bought me and own me. No, no, don't worry. I know that's not what you're trying to do. It's a compelling argument, actually. They might leave me alone if they think I'm already a slave, as twisted as it is. And I guess you could use the help. On top of that, it means I can keep helping the wildlife too. Maybe you can even teach me to brew potions so I can help them better. But I gotta ask, why are you willing to do all this for me? You just want to protect me. But why? I'm just a useless half-breed kitsune who has been stealing from you. You shouldn't be so concerned about my safety. I don't know what to say. I know I should probably refuse your offer. It was me who said our worlds should probably never mix. But I can't bring myself to say no. I've always been on my own, wandering from place to place. But I like it here. I always have. The apples were a part of it, sure, but your farm just makes me feel at ease. I can't believe I'm saying this. If you'll have me, I'll stay with you on the farm. I'll never be able to repay you for everything you've done for me. But I'll spend the rest of my life trying. If you can put up with me for that long, that is. It will be hard for me to stay away from your apple trees, though, I gotta say. Oh, you mean I can have some sometime? Yay! Oh yes, I have heard of that. Apple pie. I never got to taste it though. It sounds super delicious. Is it better than apples? Really? You have some back home at the house that I can taste? Um, can can I maybe have some now? I know, but I only have one apple, and now you've made me curious. Please? Really? Yay! Then let's go. Oh, ouch. Nothing. I guess I did overwork my ankle a little bit. Oh, no. You don't have to carry me. At least I kind of knew you were going to do that this time. How do you do this? I've always been so adamant to never accept help from anyone, especially a human. But you... What do you mean I'm snuggling up to you? I'm... Shut up. It's your own fault. You're the one who insisted on carrying me everywhere yesterday. I can't help it if I'm starting to like it. A little bit. So, this apple pie, do you make them often?